Good morning. I wanted to ask your name and, to give us your insights, your knowledge about your struggles here at Supai Tribe.
Well, good morning. My name is Dianna Supai Uqualla. I'm a member of the Supai people. In this time, our struggle is the mining issue. Um, a mine that has been already drilled and ready is near our sacred site up on the plateaus known to us as Red Butte. Um, the the area there, if rain, flooding, what have you, come through that area, it can be ending up coming and draining into the aquifer that lays underground in this whole area. It's a very, very large aquifer that feeds our home up on what we call, what is it, by the wall, coming from the wall, but it actually does come out here. Uh, a lot of it, probably 90% of it, comes out through our creek. And if contamination gets into that aquifer, my knowledge of it, it would take many, many years, over what, 200 years to clean this aquifer out on its own, because that's no one, no man can go in there and clean it up. It has to do it naturally. But that would devastate my people because we live by this creek. Um, we plant, our horses drink water, our little animals that we call pets are drinking from that water. During the summer, our young children and some of the adults do swim a lot in the creek. Um, it, it feeds a lot of our crops that are in season in the summer. This area was a place of summertime coming down and doing the farming, the agriculture, because of the water that lies down here. And it would be very hurtful to see that happen to the people down here. And I often talk to my little children in the school and ask them, how they feel about this might happen. And we really need to keep an eye on what the mining is doing out on the plateaus. Is my thinking right now. One is has been working, operating, and it is right across our canyon home. And with the wind drifts, that causes another danger, because it can carry the small, minute uh, pieces of uranium and could hurt our people through the air.
How many people live here in Supai?
Well, the tribe is between, what, 700, but in the spring, summer and winter changes because our children go out to school. So there's probably like 300 or more or less that stay always down here.
How long have you lived here?
Um, I think probably when I got a little older, um, our actual home traditionally is the Gran Canyon National Park. That is the Havasupai homeland. My family was lived there in that time of change when the chiefs became the council. Modern day, like vehicles, electricity started coming into our way. We lived up there, but in that time, President Roosevelt, is what I understand, came to the canyon and said, let this always stay the same and let all of the America see this beauty. And they never acknowledged the Havasupai people that were the original people from that area. It's only within this 20th century that they acknowledged us in stone at the Grand Canyon rim, saying that the Havasupai and other tribes did use that area, but we used it as our home. So just to let people know, our respect, understand that that was the Havasupai's traditional homelands. But now, bless the people, I say to them, because that's a beautiful place. That's our home. This is our home also. We've been bestowed by Spirit to be the caretakers of these lands, not legally, not in a paper signing way, but out of Spirit's law, giving us that ability to say, yes, you take care of this area. As all the native people are given this permission through Spirit, not through legal issues. It's saying, yes, this is where you live, take care of it. But that's what's happened, and we've been pushed down here. Like I was just saying earlier, that this home was used in the summer to do the cultivating and all of the foods that we needed for the summer. And we go up into the plateaus for the venison hunting, the little game like the rabbits, and the gathering of piñons and other things we use up there in the winter. And also in the winter when we're up there, it's because the dry wood is very much in plenty, so that kept the families warm in the winter. So that's why we kind of went up there. But when things came like these laws and legalities, they suppressed the native people all across the land, because we were the automatic gifted by Spirit to be the cleaners of the lands of the forest, as we would gather the woods that were dead and use it for fire, use it to cook, use it to keep warm. And when they became laws, they suppressed us from going in there to get this firewood. And because of that reason, throughout all of this America and the native people and how we lived, and were pushed back. See, now there's so much fuel in these woods now that fires are just so intense. And if I feel that if they had let the native people go into these areas to collect wood for their cooking, their warmth, would have suppressed some of that fire that is happening, out there now. And I often kind of think like that about the woods. But I believe that the uranium issue is very much in front of us, in our face. And I know through leadership in our community, the last 3 or 4 councils have worked very hard on these issues of uranium and trying to make sure that I know the one near Red Butte has not really opened, but that was the one we were really worried about, because it does have the capability of draining into our aquifer or directly into our canyon home.
Can you say a greeting to the people that are going to be seeing this in your own language?
Yes. Hey, Hanja, Pan evam me evka mi wai chalo wam si chom chipka mukikewo kwe han pam tak choka han chipala iche mi wam si chika pan mo chom han kim ek the pan ek pa pan ka yi han me evka mo ka kwe mispocha ek ma